Hello and welcome to the Clashing of Steel. So today I am playing Slingers at the Hadrian's Wall. This can be either very rewarding or very painful. The reason this map can be good or bad for the Slingers is the wall running straight through the map. And unlike archers, the Slingers can't shoot over the wall, which makes only viable solution shooting through the holes in the wall. But for that you also need vision. And because of many new players actually get greedy here when playing Slingers, they get either annihilated at key locations or harassed by the archers behind the wall. But for some reason this match had Slingers that didn't go full offense. I was very careful here, spreading my Slingers and not trying to stack them. Otherwise, I would take extra damage from any ranged units. As Slingers, I often can't do anything more than just go through the middle or stay around the middle area. If I go either from the east or west, there are even smaller gaps, making it harder for me to manage. But as long as I can stay here out of the vision or range of the opponents, I can harass them. As you can see, I'm slightly harassing opponent Slingers, forcing them to keep on moving. I hate that small building there, the small fence. Although Slingers have more range, the obstructions between them and their targets can often be very annoying. Although I can outrange the archers, I still have to be very careful. There are more ranged units, and I have to be very careful. I cannot exactly spread my units currently, because if I spread, I will be in the range of the Slingers. And so I am slightly stacking them to be out of the range of opposing Slingers and shoot at their archers. As long as I'm out of their range, it doesn't matter if I'm stacked or not. But if I'm in their range, I need to be spread. Otherwise, I will take heavy unnecessary damage. Although in the end here I did take some Slingers damage because my units were stacked. So you can even see now that I'm trying to spread them. If Slingers come after me, okay, that be for that, but by spreading I can just avoid the damage and take on Slingers versus Slingers, especially against stacked units. Slingers aren't easy to play. A lot of terrain can be used to counter you. There are many, well, not so smart players who do suffer, but there are some of those smart players who do end up countering you, or no one ends up defending you and the cavalry will have their fun. In this match I fortunately was with some infantries, although I wasn't exactly next to them or inside of them. I was very viable. Even opposing Slingers were for some reason afraid to get close. They could have just outnumbered me, but perhaps the stacking would have been their undoing. There's actually one other problem with the Slingers. They have a long range. They can't shoot over obstructions or obstacles, and they can't do significant damage to armored units, at least not from the front. They are something of a speciality unit. While archers can do significant damage to everyone, the Slingers can do very significant damage only towards lightly armored targets. Well, in this match the opponent's Slingers were very defensive and hard to fight with. Although I do get few shots into them from here, there are other annoyances getting close to me, so it's time to run. Although I was actually hoping to take down the Slingers, because they weren't spread and I for somewhat was. But actually what happens here is kinda disappointing. I'm shooting the barbarians from the side or perhaps even slightly in the back, and I do a lot of friendly fire. I mean, Slingers already have a hard time to kill somebody that is, engaged. And if you shoot the engaged enemies from the side and end up inflicting a lot of friendly fire, that just seems very painful for your score. Although the Slingers might not be easy to play on this map, depending on how defensive or offensive you are, it is still viable if you have someone to defend you. So this was pretty much it. Personally, I do not play that many ranged units, But when I do, I hope there's always someone to defend me, at least if I'm not defending myself. And as ranged units, I often try to spread, because if I'm stacked, I'm an easy target for other ranged units. There are some exceptions, of course, as you saw before, where I was stacked just to be out of the range of the opponents and bomb their archers. There may be several other exceptions as well, at places you can hide or so, but if you're out in the open, it is usually best to spread. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.